Live. Live right now. Live this instant. Right now. This instant. Yes. Live. Okay, so you're saying, like, what's he doing on a Monday night? Well, there's nothing going on that I can see right now going on Monday night. So maybe Monday night is available for everyone. For me, for you, for everyone. Yes. So I thought I'd try this little show here called Monday Menagerie. Yeah. See, Hudson says, yeah, there he is. Yeah. So hello there, Hudson. How are you doing? I'm just testing this out to see if maybe this might be better off than a Sunday, because the Sunday numbers weren't so hot, you know. So I thought, well, maybe we'll just try another night. Well, let's try Monday night. What goes on Monday night? Anything? Nothing? Something? We'll find out together, right? So started up this little thing here, and we'll see how it goes, and maybe this will become the new normal, you know. So hey, I'm gonna sit here and watch the numbers and see how we do. Oh yeah, you went and saw Journey and Toto. They were great. Yeah. No, they didn't disappoint. Super. Yeah. And Greg Man and everybody. Nice to see some people floating around. Yeah, yeah. Hello. Yeah, I know. Hello. Yodel you and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. I know. So anyway, we got after 2 minutes, 6 people, and I don't really see anybody who would be coming up yet. Hello, Chicago, USA. Any snow out that way? I think you're supposed to be getting some snow today, right? Yeah. Hello, everybody else. Cool. So anyway, we're just getting started. The audience is starting to file in, that sort of thing, but I don't see anybody who would join the show yet. So unless something happens in the next little bit. And what's in the news today? War in Ukraine. And I haven't heard how the Queen's doing with her COVID, so she must be over it already. Cool. Excellent. The Batman makes a ton of money at the box office on the weekend. Oh, there's Robert P. Hello. He might come up for a while. There. Stick the thing up there, the linky. And we may have a show yet. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit with perhaps a Robert P. and maybe other people, and there may be a show here after all. Yes. So I could play music. I thought of playing music, but you know, I don't know what necessarily is EMI or not, except if it's on Capital, I suppose. So I don't know. There wasn't seem to be anybody else doing a show tonight, so I thought maybe I got the whole shebang to myself. So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Stay tuned, kids. There may be a show out of this yet. You know. So I don't know. It's not like I know what happens every time. Every time I do one of these things, it's all up to the elements, you know. So who knows? Yeah. That is a comfy looking couch. Yes, yes. It gets a lot of use. Yes. Right here's my lazy boy. And you'd think, boy, I'd probably get a lot of use out of that. And yes, Robert Logan, thanks for reminding me to speak about tomorrow night at basically this time tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please, this is Ski Lodge with Stephen Schnee tomorrow night, 9 p.m. EST. Fun, frolic, music, Yetis, the whole shebang. Yes. Yes. Can I play some Tiny Tim? I don't know. Is he covered by EMI? I don't know. We'll have to tiptoe around that one, maybe. Oh, Robert P's got to boot up. Okay. So, when does the next Bargoon? Whenever I make it. I've got a handful of Bargoons over on the shelf over there, but for me, making videos is like doing a school project. It's like, oh no, do I have to do another one? For me, it's not all that much fun making a video for you people out there. Actually, this is a little easier. Like I get to have people come on, and we talk a while, and actually I get better numbers out of it. But yeah, there will be another Bargoon video soon. And if I do get my dander up for tomorrow morning, I'll do another episode of Serial Time. Does anybody like Serial Time? It's on the agenda. It's on the agenda. It's either that or I'm going to talk about Wordle. I don't know. Wordle's big business, so maybe I'll be able to entertain people with some of my favorite Wordle words. Maybe I'll be able to entertain people. Hi.
Yeah, hello. Pardon my mess on my shirt.
Oh, I wasn't looking at your shirt. I was.
My granddaughter was here and she got cookies all over me, and I just haven't changed yet.
Whoops! Hit the wrong button. I meant to hit this button. That one.
Hey. Well, now we get Robert back. Okay, that's good.
There we go. Okay, now we go.
Hi, guys.
She's only 1 year old, so.
I have this problem hitting the wrong button all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we got 3 famous people here. We got
3 famous guys. Yes.
Robert P. and.
Well, my wife was heading off to bed because she gets up at 5, or 4:30 for work, and I'm like, well, I'll watch some TV, I guess. And then I saw Doc was on alone, and I'll come on for a minute or two.
Well, thank you very much.
I was actually fixing to climb in bed with my laptop, and I saw, oh, he's getting on. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know why? Yesterday I did a Sunday show.
Yeah.
The numbers were awful.
I wonder why. Hope it wasn't me.
I'm sure it wasn't you, but the numbers were awful.
Yeah.
I thought, well, maybe Sunday 4 o'clock isn't a good time after all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which ones I was on.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, you were on mine, Sunday 4 o'clock.
Blame it on me.
I don't want to tell you, Doc, but guess what just came on?
Talk.
Maybe we can talk about Beatles or talk about,
Well, I do have one bit of information, not that anyone's going to run away from here, but I don't watch this gentleman that often or not, but it's called the Vinyl Hut, H-U-T.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it, no.
And I think it's maybe out of Germany or somewhere. But anyway, the gentleman, you ever see these little spots where people's houses where they get you can exchange books and things?
Okay.
Yeah.
A little hut or a little bit of whatever. Well, I guess where he lives, there was a little hut where they were giving away free books. Yeah. And somebody put an entire case of records there and said, anyone can take them. Mm-hmm. And
like free?
Yeah, for free.
For free.
And
it was the best kind. Yeah.
It's amazing what was in there. It had like 2 Let It Be, 3 or 4 White albums from 1968. Bunch of original Please Please Me's and things.
Whoa.
It says like goes my father-in-law or someone died and she wanted it to go to someone that might enjoy it, and she just stuck it in that hut, and that guy picked it up, and I was watching that video when Doc came on. I'm like, I want to go finish that when I'm done because I couldn't imagine finding something like all that for free. And they all looked to be in between really, really good mint shape. And it was a nice collection of his rarest albums that she stuck out there. So
Free
is the best kind of bargain. Yeah.
well, if you have a minute, go check out The Vinyl Hut.
Vinyl Hut. Okay.
His newest video. It's amazing just to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do your Jimmy Walker imitation. It's free.
Yes.
I told my wife I don't necessarily collect it all, but that I would pick up.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because you never know. You're going to flip through that, like already 2 letter B's and a white album. And I'm not sure what the condition are. But.
And when he went into the hut, the letter B was like showing right off. And it's 2 box sets. It's not a standard letter B. This is the 1970 with the book and everything.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah. And where does he live?
But I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But he talks in English, but he was reading things
in Germany.
But it's just an amazing find if you were to walk in one of those free little book huts and find a whole thing of Beatle record. And I think there's other artists. I saw other artists, but it's going to be a good video to go back and finish watching. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to. Mm-hmm.
Try not to be jealous.
Dusty says Tim Allen told me about that video and. Dusty watched it. It was freaking insane.
Yeah, I have to.
I don't know when it came on, but the first time I saw it, it was like, whoa, who's that lucky in life?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. It just comes down to being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? Because a lot of people going like, oh, just get rid of it, you know. Like, if you take it to the record stores, they're only going to give you a quarter for it anyway.
Mm-hmm. When I'm back, half this stuff will be in some dollar store record bin. My family won't know what the hell to do with it. They're like, well, we'll take the few we like, and the rest we'll just take down to the record store.
Yeah, I can imagine. I got a whole bookcase thing with rows and rows of CDs. Like, where are they gonna go? 20 years later? You know.
Yeah, my son will probably bring his friends in. You guys see anything CDs you want? You know, any movies? Right. Yeah.
And then after that, they just go to the Goodwill.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, my Goodwill is opening up tomorrow. Hopefully, again, because they're off Monday. So hopefully they'll have some more good stuff. Like I actually got them on Thursday, but I can go Tuesday and Thursday and we'll see what happens.
I finally got around to listening to that Lanny Flowers album tonight.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I'm putting in a like, whatever. For Lanny Flowers flavor of the month, if you remember Wilkerson from a couple years ago, it's much in the same flavor and it is good. I think with repeated listenings, it could become a big favorite. So Bean says, I think that video was staged. Nobody
might be. Who knows? Yeah.
What?
I'll take it for its face value.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. I don't know what could you do with it if you take it for free. You know, do you take it to the record store and get a quarter for it each? You know, like
yeah.
The record you just mentioned, who was the one that turned you on to that?
Let's see. It could have either been Stephen Schnee or Matthew Street. One of them.
Yeah.
They're both in that same thing, but it took me a while to say, oh yeah, I gotta listen to that thing.
What was the title again?
Flavor of the Month.
That's the name of the album?
Yes. And the whole thing is up on YouTube now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, there's that famous couch, and I put on the album, laid on the couch, and my foot was going like this.
I prefer sitting in a lazy boy.
Yes, and Doc likes it. Yes.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yes. Now the trick was, being that I'm laying on the couch, I'm listening to this thing. I said, yes, I think I wouldn't mind having this.
Yeah.
So like I go on Amazon, American Amazon, I should say.
Yeah.
And it was like not even $11. It was 10 something. Oh, not bad price. So then I thought, well, I'll try Amazon Canada and see if
If it's
See
there.
if it's kind of the same idea.
Hey, Paulina.
No, it's over 20.
Ah,
You know
yeah.
what? Jeez. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
I've been finding some real pretty good bargains on eBay. You know, I'm buying CDs like with postage are like $4. You know, and that's including postage. Just like wow. You know.
Yeah. How much
Mhm.
is shipping?
Yeah, I think the CD is $1 and the shipping is $3. You know, I
Oh,
just
that's not
ordered. I just got a copy of a Peter Gabriel CD that the jewel case was all cracked, and I got put a new jewel case in it. It works just fine. You know, so.
Hang on, Sonny. Hang on, Sonny. Did I hear you say you needed some?
Oh, wow.
That's only the tip of the iceberg. I got a whole
Okay,
shelf.
got a bunch of them. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I had a whole bunch here. I tried to give him when he was here, and he wouldn't take them.
Yeah.
But I got enough.
no, because they do break.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes you buy one, like, oh, the jewel case is cracked, it's marked down. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I got tons here. But where I used to work, in the office, they used to get new programs in. They come in the jewel case.
With the jewel case, you need to keep the jewel case. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
me being the janitor, I'd find all these jewel cases, and I'll take those.
Yeah.
Well, the next thing you know, I got jewel cases up the wahoo.
Right. Well, that's like me. I go to Goodwill and get those 99-cent CDs, and most often the jewel case is busted. So I put a new jewel case in most anything. So.
Or I get those ones, like the old box kind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That have the flip outs.
Mm-hmm.
Like my
Right.
bookcase has got a molding on the fronts.
Yeah.
So that if you put a CD in there, you can easily lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the, so then I got all these thick ones, to jam in behind the thing so that the CDs don't get lost behind it. So
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I picked up a couple of double jewel cases. I put my Beatles 62 to 66 in one of those. It was in the great big, the old fashioned CD. I put it in the slim one.
Yeah. These kind of things.
Yeah, I put it in the slim one. Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you can put 4 in there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
The double one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thin double one.
Yeah, I could put all 4 CDs in one of those, but
I keep a couple of them just for spares in case I need them. But
yeah, me too.
I gave a couple in here.
You have a few. Yeah.
These are the ones I used to like a lot, but they don't make them. They haven't made these in years. These are really heavy duty plastic, and they fit 2 CDs on each side.
Oh dear.
Somebody said they needed some jewel cases.
Oh, you kept those, didn't you? Yeah.
I got a couple hundred of the slim line ones with, they're black with very tiny. They're like half that size.
Mm-hmm.
That's 50. That's
Those
50 right there in a box. And then I
Now
got some.
you see, where I work, when they had those, they wouldn't give me any of them. They insist we throw them in the dumpster. So go figure.
Wasteful.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've got tons of jewel cases, so
I put mine in the recycle bin when I get them if they're cracked or something, and then I switch them to my little disc.
Yeah.
And I throw them in the recycle bin. If they're nice, I keep them and give them to the record store. Just here, have these. But if they're cracked, I get rid of them.
Right.
nice jewelry.
Oh, I guess his jewelry. Yeah. Okay.
Who's got the nice jewelry? Can't be me. I don't have any.
I don't have any. I have a black shirt on.
That's
man.
It's rubber.
Oh, that's a zipper.
It is a zipper jewelry. There we go.
No,
nice zipper.
I'm about ready to take it off because it needs to be washed tonight. My granddaughter went to town on me.
Yeah.
She loves eating her graham crackers, but for some reason she wants to eat them on my lap. And next thing I know,
they're everywhere. Yeah.
She's only a year old. Next thing I know, I'm washing the shirt again.
Yeah, you covered it.
I only had it for 12 hours today. It wasn't too bad.
Wasn't that bad? Yeah. Yeah. When my son was a year old, I fed him spaghetti for the first time. He liked it, but it was everywhere.
Yeah, well, let him do it by hand.
Yeah, well, I put him in the tub and just washed him down that way. But Mm-hmm.
So anyway, how's this Monday working out? I've got 14 big people in the audience tonight. So
Been okay so far,
after
I'm going to
all,
mute just for a second. I'm going to mute just for a second.
Okay. I wasn't expecting you to be on tonight. I was gonna,
well, no, I wasn't planning this or anything.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like yesterday's show was so badly
Yeah, it was kind of quiet. Yeah.
attended. I thought maybe there's something to that Sunday at 4 o'clock thing. Let's
Yeah.
try it.
By Monday night. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try Monday night. Like
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Like I know right now at tomorrow this would be a ski lodge.
Oh yeah.
People
Yeah,
like
tomorrow
ski.
night. Yeah.
So like if Steve can get pretty much 30 people watch the ski lodge, why couldn't I get 30
You
people?
might get 30
watching
people watching us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Sounds good. Mhm.
because there's nothing on television anymore.
Right. No.
And we've gotten so used to ski lodge being on Tuesday night that something to look forward to. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, why don't I try another night?
Yeah.
Or
That sounds
actually
good.
night complete instead of well, for you it's like 3 p.m. on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Like people, you're saying it was 70 degrees. Like they're out barbecuing and stuff. Like who wants to watch this sort of thing, right? Exactly. Right. But Ron, it's Monday, baby. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see what the numbers go like.
Change shirts, but this is like a 4X when I was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Now I wear a 2X. This thing feels like I told my wife to wash that. Yeah. I did something that's not record related, but I thought maybe someone would be interested. I went to Walmart. I don't know how many Walmart near them, but I went to get a little blanket, a little throw that you just throw in the car.
Yeah.
Kids, whatever. And they had some for $3. And I thought, well, that's not too bad. It's just a little 50 by 60 inch throw. And then I went to bring it up and it rang up $1.12.
Oh, yeah.
So I go, Argoon, right?
Yeah.
I went back and I bought like 4 more because I have grand puppies and they lay them in the bottom of their cages and things like that.
Yeah.
And I got this one from my grandson.
Oh, they come in patterns.
Yeah.
Everyone's, yeah.
And you wear it just hanging out or whatever. But these, the 50 by 60 inches, they were $1.12. I don't know if it's every Walmart, but
yeah.
I wish I had gotten 10 of them and I could have given some to, the Goodwill or something.
Oh, they meant 12.20.
No, they're normally $3 or $4, for these 50 by 60 inch throws, but these rang up $1.12. I'm like,
and they didn't say bonus price or markdown or they just.
I don't know. It just came up weird, and I said, "Is that right?" She said, "Yes." I said, "I went back and got 4 more." And I gave them to my daughters for the dogs, and I got one for Hunter and a little checkered pattern gray one for my car. I always keep a spare in the car in case, you never know when you're going to get stuck.
Right.
It's good to have a couple little blankets in your car in the back because it's still.
I can't wait to go back to Walmart to get a new pair of shoes.
I bought some Skechers at Sam's Club the other day. They weren't too bad. They went up $5. They used to be $29.99. Now they're $34.99.
Yeah, shoes are on my list when I get my income tax check.
Yeah.
I got to get a couple of new pairs of shoes.
Like
I said yesterday, I'm making a mental note what I'm going to buy.
Make a list. Check the.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Walmart America has those Dr. Scholl's shoes.
Oh yeah, those things with the thing.
Everybody's got a pair.
Yeah.
Well, they don't sell them over here. So when I used to go to Michigan, I better stop by Walmart, get a pair of those shoes. Well, they're starting to split now. They're getting old.
You better get some more.
2 years since I've been to America just about. So I got to go to Walmart and get me some shoes.
You're going to come over and spend a day or two here.
I could easily. But going to Walmart for shoes is like a pretty high priority, especially when you're getting split.
Right.
So I need good shoes to run away from the ruffians.
Yeah, those kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to do like me, Doc. You need to take a cane with you when you walk.
Oh,
I've got a big hardwood cane.
Wait, look.
Here
Beans.
comes Beans. Hey, it's Beans.
Hey, wait. What?
He's got a better pullover than mine.
Yeah. Monkey's pullover.
My monkey's hoodie.
Monkey. Yeah. It's a hoodie. Ooh, monkey.
Yeah, I got that when I saw Mickey and Mike in 2019.
Ooh.
Lucky man.
Impressive. Wait, let's gotta have a better look at that.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Look at that. Ooh.
Yes. Looks good.
Ooh.
I am jealous, except that I probably wouldn't wear a hoodie anyway, but still.
Well, I have to today, man. I mean, it was like 67 degrees, but it's raining and the wind is outrageous.
Yeah.
That's what we had here yesterday.
Yeah, today it was just rain and about 40, maybe 40, 37.
I saw 35.
Maybe that was it.
40-ish here.
Yeah, it was, like it was like a misty rain around here.
We actually got snow here a little bit, but not much. Nothing stuck.
Yeah, I know. Dusty, it's Beans.
It's Beans.
And it's Kitty.
And the cat.
It's Kitty.
And Kitty, yes.
The kitty has its own subscribers.
Yeah.
She has more followers than I do.
Yeah. My cats don't like to get on. They're both asleep.
She gets much more mail than I do.
Mm-hmm. My cat likes to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and play with his ball in the kitchen. He's got a ball with a bell.
Well, who doesn't? I mean,
yeah.
Well, I hope Dave, the pickup artist, comes back.
He might come back. Yeah, that'd be good.
I hope so, because we almost
from yesterday. Yeah, we almost had
him on.
Mm-hmm.
What is this here? Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know what that even has to do with anything, but okay.
I know it doesn't have much to do with anything. So
it's just a theory. Just a theory.
Have to keep an eye on that. Oh, the high 80s in Calvin land.
I don't know.
Where is he? Florida? Something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, Calvin's in Florida?
I think he's in. Isn't he in Florida?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, because we got another round of snow coming Friday morning, but 60s. But Saturday it's going to be 60s again, so it won't be around for long. So, yeah, that's the best kind of snow.
Well, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like 65 degrees, and the next day it's like 40. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the stock market.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey.
That's killing me.
Doc, are you getting a message? A private message?
I'm getting. I have somebody in the waiting room down there that I have no idea who it is.
Is that our Yodel guy?
I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I tried to figure out who it was, and it's not coming up for some reason. Or I forgot.
I am the Yodel guy. That's the Yodel guy.
Well, sorry, I don't know who you are. So.
No Yodel guy. Sorry.
Tarpon Springs, Florida. I think that's on the west coast of Florida.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Went there once in 1980 and never been back.
Yeah. So every one of us
my oldest son lives in Seminole, Florida.
Yeah. So
I don't know where that is in relation to like Calvin, but
yeah. Because he's always
okay.
Wow. Introduce him to a kid named Mason. Him and Mason can have talk about stuff.
Okay, I just found out who this mystery person is. He's confessed on who he is, and no, I am sorry, you're not coming on.
Okay.
No. You've been booted from that other show.
Yeah.
So I know better. I'm sorry. You have to take.
I don't know who he is, so that's okay.
Yeah, I'm always surprised when I'm allowed up because
we know who Beans is. Beans.
Who the hell am I?
Beans is super famous. But I mean,
we just sit here. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're just a couple of old guys.
When the square comes up and it has a picture of I don't know who that is.
I know you from high school. He says, "I know you from high school." Which one of us?
Not me.
No, he doesn't know any of
Can't
us.
be me. No.
Okay.
No,
No. Because you didn't look like you were 60 years old.
no.
I graduated in '78, so I don't
Me
think
too.
so.
Me too. 1978.
He's
Yeah.
only like 14 years old, so he doesn't
Okay.
know
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Looks
I'm
like
gonna-
looks
I
like he's
think
Wow, I-
Robert's just a little older than me. Yeah.
I graduated in '88. I thought I was old. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you have a much better beard. I could never
Well,
grow.
I mean, it comes and goes. You know.
no.
I had it long for a while, and then I just got rid of the sides because it made me. Once it turns white, I just felt like it made me like older and older, and I'm like,
Yeah.
trim it off. But every now and then I grow it full again.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
No, this kid is a major pest.
well,
So
don't have.
no, I'm not letting you on.
We
No.
might be a bore, but at least we're not pests. At least I don't-
Yeah.
Is that one of the kids from the park, Doc?
No, nearly worse than that. Nearly worse than that. Oh,
Nearly worse than.
Yeah.
look at that hit. Isn't that impressive?
They're stock, isn't it?
I like that. Yeah.
Hey.
I wish that was real. That'd be worth $1.50. $150. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're worth now, but everything's going down. It's okay.
I haven't
I'm
checked
hanging
it.
on to everything.
Well, when I checked it out, what was it, a week ago or something like that? It was $1.50. $151. So.
$151. Yeah.
Yeah, I only own one stock now. I don't know. I sold all my Disney, but I'll look it up really quick if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom has some mineral rights in Colorado, so she's been gone for 12 years, and my dad for 5. So I guess it's mine. I have no idea how much it's going to be worth.
Hey, I talked to the police today.
Oh, about the kids?
Yes.
Are they going to arrest those little buggers?
Well, I wanted to know what the protocol was for that sort of thing. I was telling the story, and I said, so what should we have done? Did I do the right thing by acting hurt and all this kind of stuff? And he was going like, well, the best thing you should have done was just call.
Well, yeah.
911,
Well, if you have a bunch of kids there trying to kick you, then it's kind of difficult.
Oh, what you got there, Robert?
I'm trying to show it.
Oh, it's down to a 133.
Ooh, okay.
Today was a terrible day.
Yeah.
Ooh. It has lost some speed there.
But if you got some extra money, go buy about 100 shares and leave it sit for about a year. You'll be fine.
That'd be good.
They also pay a small dividend.
Yeah.
There's something to do with Dusty and Tim Allen. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
What happened? I am not privy to the.
I don't know. But I guess, Doc, if you would have tried to fight back with those kids, they would have got you. You're beating on those poor little kids.
Yeah. Well, you can't hit them.
I know.
Yeah.
They're little kids. Don't beat up those little kids.
And I gave it a good crack. He's probably still feeling it today.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you just cracked my knuckles on it. I think there was a little more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad nothing happened to you.
Yeah.
Well, me too.
I've seen some 13-year-old kids that are 6'5", right?
Yeah.
Not like the young.
Actually, one of the girls was taller than they were.
Yeah. I don't see too many kids like that because I usually walk in the morning and there's not any, the kids going to school, and when I walk in the evening, my son goes with me. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, makes me think twice about even leaving the house.
Yeah.
And I live next to this park, so geez, don't feel safe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For the moment.
See, I don't like leaving the house. Like that's where bad things are,
Yeah.
True.
Jeff said, carry a cane whether you need it or not. Just so you
Yeah, I have a hardwood cane. I take it with me, and
3 or 4, but
I use it, for stray dogs or for whatever, So you never know.
Video that Robert P. was watching before he came on.
Yeah, the Video Hut, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was called the Video HUT Hut, and he had an
Video Hut.
find supposedly out of a little free place, and had all kinds of really rare Beatles and other albums.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
You see? I
If it's
forgot
true.
already. Yeah,
Yeah.
had all the Let It Be albums and stuff.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. No, I think when I was walking, the worst I ever happened, I had a couple of people ask me for money. And I always tell them I'm retired and so I'm broke. So sorry, I'll just keep walking. So
That ain't going to happen anymore either.
no.
10 years ago, a gentleman asked me if he could get a little help when I was at a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him a lift and took him somewhere. And when we got out, someone was following us evidently. And then they both robbed me about $4,000.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
That's the last time I picked anyone. And it was an older gentleman.
Yeah.
It can't be any harm. So I take him for a little ride, but he evidently had two younger ones following. And so when I let them out, they pulled up
working
and,
together.
you know,
Mhm.
and, okay. And they must have known I had just got out of the bank and I had got some money to buy a small truck. Truck, and they evidently were following me or something. I don't know what happened. But
You were being targeted.
You were being targeted.
I'll tell you, and I will never help someone. Well, it's their own fault. It'd be very hard to help someone again if I saw them. I might just have, call 911 and get a taxi, do what you got to do. I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah, me too. Well, they don't bother me because my son's a martial artist. So
that helps.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't need a gun. Yeah, he can do, he studied it for like 8 years. So I don't
myself.
Yeah.
And they were pretty big boys.
That is a big opportunity.
It doesn't matter how big they are, but there you go. But I'm just saying,
I wasn't going to wait to find out what happened. I just said, okay, you're fine. See you later. And they took off.
Right.
And when I called the people, the authorities are like, well, they'll check the cameras, blah, blah, blah. And I never heard a word from them.
They got some money. Yeah, that's a shame.
Dusty, his father had a chance to buy Apple stock when they first started. People using computers at home, nobody's ever going to go for that. Well,
see, as a rule, when I walk now, I leave all my cash at the house. Oh, yes, they do, Calvin, except when it rains and this is all muddy. Look,
it's Tim Allen.
Here comes Tim Allen. Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Beans, Jeff, Robert, Doc.
Trying to see if there's more showing.
Yeah, what do you think? Monday night, nothing else going on? Do something like this?
Might as well,
I'm testing the water, see if the numbers are better because yesterday's show
test run.
Well, we gotta show something besides Partridge Family to make a
Hello, Matthew. And now it's a party. Yes.
There's a Beatles stream going on, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's in that Talk More Talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what are they covering this week? I thought it wasn't even Beatles.
Well, it's always solo Beatles. It's McCartney. It says McCartney produced versus self-produced. I'm like, isn't that the same thing? I don't quite get the topic.
Oh.
I'm not sure
whether that'll be up. They don't really pay attention to comments, and that'll be up, so I can watch that anytime.
Yeah.
So I came here.
I imagine it's the idea of if McCartney produces his own material as opposed to somebody else, what is better? If he produces it himself or if someone else does. So
I think he does, but
probably the best.
Yeah, I think he's about as good as anybody, as far as producing,
Yeah.
I mean, he knows what he's doing,
Yeah, he's been around a while.
No, he must be hard to work with anyways, because I'm sure he has everything planned out the way he wants it anyway. So even if you're working with someone.
Yeah, he doesn't have good experiences with producers a lot of the time.
Right.
But sometimes if it's just one producer, like I forget the guy's name, but the guy that did Chaos and Creation in the Backyard.
Nigel, what's his name?
He did not like that experience at all, but it produced a really good album.
Yeah, I like that one.
So,
And plus, Paul has to be in the mood to listen to somebody and take criticism,
Yeah.
That's not always so easy for an artist. You know?
And Nigel changed a lot of things. Nigel said, okay, I want you to use the same guitar on every song. I want you to use all the same instruments. He wanted a general sound for the album, which I think helped it a lot. But McCartney didn't like it.
Oh, it definitely did. Like, if you have one vision like that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What real?
Real?
Yes. Hey, Adam.
So when I first came in, I scrolled up the comments just a little bit, and there's a comment by Dusty that says Tim Allen had told me about a video I watched. It was freaking insane, and I don't know what he's talking about. That's what my first comment was, because I wasn't here.
I think it was that I had mentioned that I watched a video with the video hut where a guy had gone into this little shack where he lived, and he found a whole bunch of free people.
That video. That video is that's like one of the best record collections I've ever seen, and the guy was giving it for free, and I'm like,
that's got to be totally staged.
It was like her brother-in-law or something died.
He did not get that crate of albums at a free book place for nothing. No.
The first two records in it are the Let It Be box, 2 copies.
That's what I said. Crazy,
man.
They weren't they were nice.
Right away, I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, this is not real.
Yeah. And then the next one is a Beatles for sale with a different cover I've never seen before. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
And then there's like 4 copies of the White Album in there, you know?
And he had, I think he had an original mono "Please Please Me" with the gold and black label.
Yeah, he just blew over that one like that was nothing. I'm like, what the hell?
But and there's he got the other stuff, but I had to leave because Doc was on, so I was.
But like all the like the Who, the Floyd, all that stuff in there, like there's no way. There's no way that just got dropped off. You know?
The first Jethro Tull album from '68 in mono. I mean, it's just insane. Every record was insane.
It's true. It is insane.
Yeah, so
it was only a box about 20 albums. It was only a box about that big.
It was that was pure clickbait.
And I mean, there wasn't an album in it that wasn't worth at least $100 minimum. I mean,
he read some kind of letter there by his niece or aunt or someone that dropped
either it was clickbait or like somebody is like a billionaire that doesn't care about the worth of anything. Or somebody who's dying and they just want to like unload their albums, you know?
Well, they read a letter in the beginning that supposedly the woman dropped it off because either her son-in-law, brother-in-law, or someone died and left it, and she didn't know what to do, so she had to hope someone else likes it and hear a Beatle fan.
Here you go. And he's sort of tossing it off. That's the thing. There's no, this is amazing in the whole video. It's just like, look, here's a Let It Be box. Oh, look, here's another one.
2 in a row.
Like it's every day. Like he sees these records every day, and it's no big deal. And I'm like, what the hell?
I told my wife, I don't care about the others, but I wouldn't mind having the mono "Please Please Me" on the black and gold. I wouldn't mind having that collection.
An original UK mono white album was in there. Yeah. I'm like, with everything intact.
He like tosses it off like, here's a mono white album like number 95,000 like whatever, you know.
Well, here's 2 more white albums, and it's just like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, and it has an Action Comics #1 in it too.
Okay.
Get out of here. Let's get more.
I think it's getting out of hand here.
There's probably Butcher covers in there.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, it could be real, but like I'm very suspect. You know?
Well, it got me to watch it. I can tell you that.
Yeah, like we all watched it. So there you go.
Yeah,
and I never saw the
Matthew. The guy was in Germany, and they were all European records from UK or Germany or so. No Butcher covers or anything like that because there wouldn't be. But holy crap, it was everything else. Literally.
Beans. Somebody said this, but is it true that Dr. Hawkins ages like fine wine? Why are you?
Oh no, do you, Doc?
I don't know. Why is he?
Well, I guess he does because he tastes pretty good to me.
I don't know, but he spelled wine with an H, which isn't very
Well, that's
flattering.
Oh, wine.
So
Okay.
I didn't take that whole comment seriously.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out why that was directed at beans. So
I don't know.
maybe I don't.
Yeah,
like
like
talking
why do you
beans.
think beans know what Doc tastes like? You know?
yeah.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Oh no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
not that
Oh,
way.
Jesus
not that
Christ!
one.
Here we go.
No.
Mono.
I've
How
got
to
to
clear
do
a room.
It's mono.
mono.
It was a reprint though. It's not an
Oh,
original.
Ooh.
Not in the original.
I think I've got an original mono.
I remember seeing the original album on the shelf.
I
you know,
couldn't
but-
All
afford
right,
it.
here we
Yeah.
go. Here's an original mono.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, yeah, okay. And I couldn't find mine. When I looked, I wanted to hang one on the
Mine's
wall.
mono or stereo.
Yeah.
You know, you're being
No,
dangerous.
no stereo, duophonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, see,
Whatever.
Bob Lazarus knows. He just watched that video
Yeah.
complete clip it.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's gonna make the rounds. Maybe we should.
I
do some
don't care if it's
clickbait.
clickbait or not. I just
Mhm.
seeing those records was amazing. No matter how he got
Mhm.
it, you know.
Yeah.
What a collection.
Tim, do you have a favorite Partridge Family special? And who's your favorite Partridge Family member?
Were there? I
Family
don't remember
special.
a Partridge Family
No,
special.
there
I don't
was,
think
there
there
was
are any.
no Partridge
There
Family
was-
So
special.
there
no, I
was
don't have a
a-
favorite Partridge Family special.
There was a My Three Sons
I may have a
Partridge Family
favorite episode.
thing. Yeah. Oh dear, mine's in the
See,
bedroom.
oh, I forget. I need crossword puzzle.
I didn't know there was going to be on. Let me go get in the bedroom.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
This time.
Here, I'll show
Okay.
two for you. There you go.
There
Okay,
you
that's good. That's good. Mhm.
There we go.
And I don't have a favorite Partridge. There's really only one. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're talking
I-
music, the only
I like
Partridge
Ruben.
would be
On this one.
David
I
Yeah.
like
the-
Ruben, the manager.
Terrible album. Terrible.
hmm
Can I play girl for him? I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I could.
I'm just
Here we go.
But no, it's not.
Yeah.
Some Buck Owens.
Oh,
Well,
there we
okay. There we go.
gonna. Well, this is. That's the one I picked up at the dollar store. Killer album. Great.
Mhm. It is.
This
I
one.
have that. I need Greatest Hits Volume 4.
Well,
Yeah, you know what? Like the Capitol did like 6 volumes. It's like
Because
the
the Starline
it's-
label. Yeah.
I'm trying to
it's
get
the
it.
only album with Who's Gonna Mow Your Grass on it.
It's actually in pretty good shape too. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
almost.
very pretty. Yeah.
Well, it led me to buy that, which has everything from here and the number one. So it's got the greatest hits 1 and 2 on here. So I ended up getting, and it sounds basically the same as this, as far as I'm concerned. So
Perfect.
minus that warmth that the vinyl gives, you know.
Yeah, I got the volume 2 and shrink. That's
Well, I said I was at
Which
the dollar
it-
store picking these up just for the inners, you know.
Yeah.
it's easy to find. Like I mean, like his stuff is like because when he like left Capitol,
Yeah.
he signed a deal and he like bought all the remaining stock they had and sold them at gigs and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's really easy to find like his stuff in shrink and like sealed for
Oh
like
yeah,
a buck or two.
I
Someone
have
marked mine all up though. They put check marks by
by
the
a
grade.
dozen.
Yeah, like everywhere you go, like you can find Buck Owens albums for like
Yeah.
a buck a piece.
Well, I'm happy
99
that they
cents
put
a
them up.
piece is all I've ever paid.
I can't remember who first put it up, but my brain's not working
Wow.
right now. One of you guys put it up first. I think
That is a great album. Yeah.
it ended up being a very nice. Snee had a special about a week ago
Yeah, it was
of
good.
a gentleman who is now producing some CDs and things that are doing remasters of his work and others.
hmm
Omnivore Records, I think it was called, or something.
Yeah, like he talked with the guitar player that's been playing with
Right.
Dwight
Yeah.
Yoakam for years
Yoakam.
now. Yeah.
That was a good interview from Snee.
Yeah, that was a great interview.
And I actually had already had the other one on. I've got the single one coming that happened to be from Omnivore, but it's not here yet. It won't be here till the 7th to the 14th. I had ordered it before I saw Sneeze, and I'm like, okay, well, now I've got it too. But there's nothing wrong with having new music to me, old music that's new to me.
Mhm.
I kind of skipped over that stuff because, like my mom used to listen
Just
to
like
that.
that Robot Man song. That's the whole time just hearing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, plus, like, I've heard Buck say in interviews before and stuff that, like, one of his big influences was Little Richard. And it's like, yeah, it's like Buck straddles like the country and the like rock thing
And they're
perfectly.
What I like too is it's very clean. It's not overproduced. You can hear every instrument. You can hear all the vocal. It's just clean. And that's what I like about that style of music of any kind, if it's clean. I don't like overproduced. And that's another reason that I was telling Doc the other day. These people were way overproduced.
Yeah.
I could barely hear their vocals in some of it. And it was before auto-tune, but believe me, they were singing with a lot of echo. They're just not as good as people, at least not as good as I remember anyway.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed when I finally
Jeff Lynne wasn't even around.
But anyway.
You might know this, Beans. Was Buck Owens at all influenced by Carl Perkins?
I've never heard him talk about him, but I'm sure he was. I mean,
the reason I ask is that they're very similar in that, like, Carl Perkins used the same band, the same tight little unit. Buck did the same thing, and Carl would let another guy sing some of the songs too on most of his albums. Carl did sing everything, which is like the same thing Buck does. So
the whole Don Rich was his right hand man. I mean, like
That's why I asked.
Well, I'm just learning, so any news is news to me. So all I remember though was hearing it on an 8-track when I was a kid, and you hear that click in between, and the songs were always split. That's one thing I hated about 8-track. You'd be always right in the middle of a song.
Oh yeah.
My mom had an 8-track playing with a Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors, whatever it was, and Bobby Vinton, and so it kind of drew me away from that music for a while because of that. And then I finally, now that I'm older, I'm getting back into some of this stuff,
See, that was one of my favorite things about when I was a kid. I had Band on the Run on 8-track, and Bluebird. It's split between the first and second half of Bluebird, which I love because like that's the worst track on the album.
So like they chose the right track to split.
My friend that passed away, he used to make fun of that track. You're a bluebird. You're a bluebird.
And the thing would fade out and fade back in on the next thing. So.
It fades out right during the saxophone solo. It's like
in the middle of the sax solo, it goes,
and then like it just fades back up, and it's like
I mean, like I had Rock and Roll Music on 8-track. It was on one tape, but they needed more filler for one side, so there's this horrible edit in Twist and Shout where the song basically repeats twice. So that the timing would be right for the rest of the channels. I'll never forget that.
That's weird.
Well, I said once on a stream that I had Life with the Lions on 8-track, like still sealed. Never opened it.
Well, it would be.
Yeah, never opened it. The best sounding copy of that album I've ever heard.
Oh, you never heard it?
Sure. Yeah. I know I had Two Virgins on 8-track. That was the first, and I'm sure I opened it and played it.
And then you said, well, why did I do that?
Yeah.
I've heard them all once. I can guarantee you that. Just once.
Oh, yeah. My favorite song is the Utopian National Anthem.
3 seconds of brilliance.
I know.
When I was young, and I was about 12 or whatever years, when I got the Life with the Lions, and it has the 2 minutes of silence on the other end after hearing the heartbeat, it kind of choked me up a little, being a human.
That's kind of personal.
being a human being, like I don't know if I'd want it on record, but hey, it was one of those things where I understood that song, trying to get out some pain, but I much prefer Plastic Ono Band for him screaming pain stuff because it came out great, But the other one,
if you like the John Yoko,
well, that's the wedding album, isn't it?
I don't know. They're all the same to me.
Where they go into their
Yeah, those three albums are all interchangeable. Like they're all the same.
Is it the wedding album where John actually sings a little bit, or is it Life with the Lions?
I cannot remember anymore.
It has to be the wedding album because like
he sings like a minute of Good Night.
Maybe
on one of the albums.
I used to play part of the wedding, like I said the other day. I played it when my kids were being bad. I'd put on that John Yoko one with John Yoko. Dad, okay, I'm gonna go do the dishes. I'd say it to listen to him for 15 minutes if you don't do the dishes.
Matthew Smith says, wedding album.
Yeah, it's fun for like it's fun for like 35 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need to clear a room,
yeah,
you want to leave in your party or something, like, hey, it's time to go, guys. You just put it on.
It's like, hey guys, I got to get up early tomorrow. I'll put on the wedding album.
When Doc gets tired of the stream going too long because people are doing commercials or something,
so that's how we do it here.
Put on the wedding album.
Oh wait, I got to use my Rick Beato.
Oh yeah.
Rick Beato. There we go.
I don't know who he is, but okay.
I'll have to look.
You'll find out.
I saw the picture you showed me, but
he's pensive in every picture.
I've seen the gentleman's video once or twice, but I don't watch him or I'm not subscribed.
Yeah, he's got like over 2 million subscribers on YouTube.
He's a famous YouTuber. Like this song was #1 for I don't know what reason. I'll tell you why if you click on it. So whatever. So I just noticed that every thumbnail is even in his avatar. He must be always thinking. Always.
Yeah, he either looks perplexed or like disgusted in his thumbnails.
Yeah.
Like disgusted at the current state of like music nowadays.
Pretty much.
Oh, I can get that.
Now this sounds like fun. A buddy and I used to randomly call people out of the phone and play the John and Yoko bit, see how long they listen before hanging up. Ooh. Yeah, you got Prince Albert in a can. Ooh, you better let him out.
Let him out. Yeah.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, better go catch it. Yeah. Hello, Robert S.
Now, has anyone ever listened to the George Harrison CD, the Electronic Sounds? Kind of a stuff.
I have never heard that. No.
I've listened to it. I've played it a few times.
Wonderwall is okay.
Wonderwall.
You played it a few times?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least it does something, unlike Lou Reed's Metal Machine music, which is just.
I was gonna say, like in regards to like Metal Machine music, like which one is better? Like
he just messing around on the keyboard. Yeah.
Wonderwall.
Electronic Sounds is way better than Metal Machine music.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever listened to Wonderwall or.
I found a Electronic Sound a couple years ago in like a bargain bin. The guy didn't know what it was. He put it under E. In the E section of the bargain bin, and I was like, I think it was $3. And I was like, holy crap!
Maybe twice.
It's not that rare, but I did find a mono Wonderwall, which wasn't easy to, I got a few bucks for that when I found it. Because they're not, and I transferred it to
Wonderwall's pleasant.
Yeah, Wonderwall at least is music,
Yeah.
I don't even think I have a copy of Wonderwall.
It's a soundtrack to a movie. I never saw the movie.
Must be a bad movie. Ooh.
Yeah, I used to have an Australian copy. So back years ago.
I bought the ones they put out in 14. I bought CDs of each. They put them in nice digibags, reasonable, and I bought them each because I'd never had them on CD. I figured I might as well just get them, get it over with. I don't have the Lennon stuff on CD though. I refuse to buy it. They did put them out around 2000, I think. Yoko had a company, Ryko
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
Ryko disc. Ryko
I
disc.
might have. I have some of them. I don't know if I have them all.
They put all the Lennon ones out then, and I was tempted then, but.
Well, I mean, like, didn't they even, like, as far as, like, 2018, 2017, something like that, they put out the Wedding album again, reissued
Yeah, that
it?
was put out.
Yeah.
Well,
Vinyl.
on vinyl
Yeah.
they did, yeah.
They
But
They
CD,
did them on
remastered
white vinyl too, or colored. Some of them were clear, I think.
Yeah, remastered.
Yeah. I want the wedding album.
and in colored
And
vinyl.
I
Wow.
wanted the wedding album just to have it and all the stuff, but I still haven't bought one. It's still around. You can still find it.
Yeah.
and probably under $40 if you really look.
Yeah, about that, 35 to 40.
Well, of course you can still find it. It's awful.
Yeah.
Not like everybody was clamoring for that one, you know?
No, but you can find the white vinyl too, which is nice. You know,
I did buy the 2 Virgins LP because and I had an original because back in the 80s I thought I needed it in my collection, and I did find an original because I had the record shop at that time and it came through.
I have a bootleg. I'm pretty sure it's a bootleg.
Yeah, I got a
I've sold it since
garage.
Ooh, the YouTube video of Sean Lennon reviewing the wedding album is must see.
That's the weird thing. There was bootlegs of 2 Virgins all over the place. Why?
Yeah.
Of all the things to bootleg, why are you bootlegging that?
And they did an actual good job because the label and everything was
Yeah. The only thing that gives it away is the outer brown bag isn't an actual brown paper bag, which is what it would have been. That's what gives it away.
Yeah.
They did a decent job, but I remember seeing those.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
But
I've
overall,
with Paul McCartney's oratorios and symphonies or whatever, he's never bothered with
I
them.
do have those on CD just because he did them. I don't know.
Yeah, but you listen to them once and then back to the shelf.
The hard one to find for me was Twin Freaks. I couldn't find that on CD at all. I do have it, but I just got it on FLAC or something, and then I made my own CDs. But that's one that's hard, and it's not that bad. It's kind of like a mishmash up like they did for Love, but it's done by McCartney.
Yeah,
or he
It's a
mishmashed
cash grab.
together.
But other people have done the same thing better than he did it.
Oh no, I understand. I'm just saying, but that's what it's about. We want to know what it's about. It's like a mishmash of his songs with a bunch of crap.
Mishmash crap.
The Firemen are great. Like the first Fireman album, when I found out about it, it was a fantastic album. That could have been McCartney 3. You know, if you really think about the time period and what it contained, and it was all new stuff that he wrote and all interesting. He did a great job. It's a shame that it's not even that well known, as far as I know.
Yeah,
the Fireman album, and they're very good. I think
the second one's the rarest one. I don't have it.
The red one. The one with the red.
The second one I don't have. I forget what it's even called. But
I don't have the second. I'd have to look it up.
The third one I have. That's his best Fireman. That's a real album. I mean,
there's a third one.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, the Electric Arguments.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, I got Electric Arguments. That's the third. I thought that was the first one.
No, that's the third one.
Oh no, you're right.
I got one is the red one. Strawberries, Ocean, Forest.
Yeah, I got all three.
Yeah.
I got Strawberries.
Yeah. I don't have the second one.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the one I'm thinking of, at least I'm assuming it would be Electric Arguments. That's the one I thought should be McCartney 3.
Yeah.
Material so good. But yeah, Rushes was the name of the other one. Rushes.
Yeah, I don't have Rushes.
2011.
Never even heard Rushes.
But like the Electronic Arguments, that's the album I'm referring to that I think had enough great material, all self-played, all self-done, that could have been to true McCartney 3.
The first one is like 9 sort of dance instrumentals with a lot of Back to the Egg overdubs. It was weird. He's always said he doesn't like Back to the Egg. It's really weird that he did that.
He made it a mishmash with crap.
Yeah, I know I own 2 of them on CD, and the other one I think I just got down on FLAC. But overall, I do like your arguments, and I like the Twin Freaks. So it's not too bad, but I think it's only available on vinyl. If it's available on CD, I have not been able to find one. So I made my own.
Seen it, and I've never seen a vinyl copy, but I have heard the album.
I think Paul, Fit to Be Tie-Dyed, showed a vinyl copy he got, and that's where I found out more about it.
Sure, the Beatle collectors out there, and we all know who they are, all have it.
We know who you are.
Brad probably has it.
Yeah.
I'm missing Linda's Wild Prairie or something. I thought that might be
Wide Prairie. I like Wide Prairie. I have it.
I don't have it on CD or otherwise. I'd like to get it, but I don't know what it costs these days.
I have it on. I bought it the day it came out on CD. Okay. I went to this little camera shop in Washington D.C. that also carried CDs, and they weren't cheap, but they pretty much got in a copy of everything that came out, which is why I went there. I figured they'd have it, and sure enough, they did.
Well, when is the next record store day? Because I don't go anyway, but is there one coming up?
Yeah.
April 23rd, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gone to one yet. I usually just wait to see what people get. And
I haven't looked at the list. I keep forgetting, so I don't even know what's coming out.
Mishmash and crap.
I'm not a vinyl guy. I'm more of a CD guy until I find stuff like this for $1. Then it gives me a good listen, and then I decide if I want to purchase CDs based on what I hear. And it does help because I'd rather spend $1 and find out it's a loser than spend more.
Record Store Day, April 23rd. Mark your calendars now.
Oh, excuse me. 12 hours with that kid wore me out.
Catch him.
Yeah. Everybody's getting tired. Yeah.
I know, going on 10 o'clock, Yeah.
Sure.
Going on 9 here.
It's not coming out.
It's okay.
She's sleeping babies.
That's her little tiny chair, and she took a 5-minute nap.
Oh yeah,
12 hours. But she can destroy a house. No, there's my puffy taco.
There we go.
A puffy taco.
There. I'll see. It comes good for the taco, but not for the kid.
Yeah.
I'm getting to where I'm going to want another one of those by the end of the next 2 weeks. And I was told that $14.99 for 3 of them isn't a bad price, but maybe I'm just cheap.
For 3 puffy tacos?
Yeah.
That's like $5 a piece.
Yeah. Well, you got beans and rice with it, but still, I thought 15 was a lot for tacos.
Yeah, that seems excessive.
But they're very good, though. They really are.
They really are.
One of those things where, okay, I'm willing to spend a couple dollars more. It's only twice.
Live album. That's the best on the list at Record Store Day.
Well, I'll have to check it out. I don't have one Willie Nelson piece in my collection.
I guess got a bunch because they kept showing up at my thrift store. Once in a while, they'll get like this huge stack of country albums, and I'll go through and I'll pick out what I think are the best ones. I don't know enough about country to know really.
I said I'd have to try because I just started going for the dollar albums, just for kicks. Because I get the player, I might as well use it, and I figured I'll start buying them, and if I don't like them, I'll toss them. It's only $1, or not toss, but give them back or whatever. I don't toss anything, but I got a Nat King Cole Nature Boy I wasn't really happy with, so I'll be giving that back away.
And give it back to the Goodwill. Take it back.
Yeah.
I'll just take it into the store. I got it from Sayer here. Thanks. Here, I got it, all the record sleeves out of it. That's what I wanted originally. Buying for those Capra sleeves.
That show was the beginning of outlaw country. So that's history.
Okay, so that tells me that it's an earlier Willie show.
Ooh.
Yeah, I found. Unfortunately, somebody put masking tape around all of the edges, but I found 3 or 4 like Willie Nelson albums from the 60s, pre-beard, that kind of thing. They're interesting records. I wish they didn't masking tape all the corners of the records.
I actually want to pick up some of the Bob Newhart and some of the old comedy records.
Mhm.
You know, if I
I
see
have
them, I'm gonna
bunches
start
of
picking
those.
those up.
I find those too at
The Red Fox
my
ones.
Yeah.
one thrift
I got
store
both
gets
kinds
some
of
good
them.
stuff. It's only
Yeah.
29 cents a record,
Well,
so I
there you
pick up
go.
stuff.
Now, at my Goodwill, if you're lucky, you go in and one day they got a senior special where you get 50% off too or something, and I can get them there. But I just wanted this. I said I'm going to start looking for those old comedy albums, like the Red
Yeah.
Fox and the Bob Newhart and all the other people like that. I've heard the Kennedy ones, and those things are cool. If you remember
Yeah.
the First Family and that stuff, I listened to that the other day and it cracked me up again. But you
I
got to know
think I
something
have
about it.
both of those. And I think I have
Mhm.
the Rich Goodo one too, which probably isn't as funny. I've never listened
Yeah.
to it.
I got the Lyndon Johnson one for free from somebody.
Mhm.
Because sometimes you order albums from somebody and they'll put 2 albums on either side as filler,
Yeah.
just to be protected. And I'll always listen to those when I get them, just for kicks. And the Lyndon Johnson comedy one was in there one time. That's not too bad. It was in mint shape, so I kept that one. And then I finally ended up selling to somebody. But it's
Yeah.
cool when people put.
Somebody sent me Cream's Wheels on Fire once as packing material. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. That's
Wow,
good.
Wheels of Fire for packing material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty
crazy.
good packing material. Thank you.
They've been.
It wasn't
Was it in
minty,
good
but
shape? Like,
it was decent. It
Yeah.
wasn't minty, but it was decent. An original with the silver color, both records. I'm like, thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
Doc said that they're throwing out Beatles ones like they're garbage now. I find it
And-
Yeah.
hundreds.
There's a couple of them all over the place.
Plus, it
Yeah.
probably added about a pound to the weight of the package. Whatever, thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
confusing. I don't
I
think you can
mean-
get anything less than $5 now, can you? I don't even know.
No.
$3.99, $4.99.
Yeah.
How long before we Cheech and Chong in those?
Oh yeah, Cheech and Chong, and I enjoyed Freddie Prince's comedy record. Did he just do one or more
I
than
think-
one? Because he was on
I think just one, maybe.
just one, yeah, before he ended up shooting himself. But his comedy album was really good.
I heard the Cheech and Chong one so much as a kid, I don't even know if I could hear it again.
Well, which one?
Any of the Cheech and
Oh, there
Chongs.
were 3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
I mean, now it's like so old. It's like listening to Steve Martin. Wild and crazy guy.
Yeah, it's so dated. Yeah.
I don't think I can handle it anymore.
Junior high, I go home and snicker.
Mrs.
that's
Mary
one of my
Elephant
drugs.
or whatever her name was.
Mm-hmm. I like the one at the drive-in. The one at the drive-in is always used to crack me up.
There's always something funny, but the
Mhm.
old George Carlins I haven't heard in years.
Yeah.
Like it was still clean shaven,
Mm.
But the Bob Newhart ones are funny. That's why I want to go back and find the old ones I never got a chance to really listen to. And now I know more as I'm older, I can
Mhm.
relate better.
Mhm.
Helps.
Or any of those Bill Cosby ones? Ooh, be
The
careful.
earlier ones, yeah.
Well, be careful with that.
Ones are
Yeah.
Good.
The guy was a great comedian. It's a shame that
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
in life.
Mhm.
I mean,
Later on.
the person
I'll
might
be-
be a piece. The person might be a piece of shit, but like, I mean,
I don't know.
what he did, like, as far as like comedy and stuff, and cultural impact, like that doesn't
Yeah.
go away just because they're
Mhm.
a horrible person.
Unless you're O.J. Simpson, then I guess there's a fine
Yeah.
lesson out there.
And it's Adam.
Oh, hey.
Holy
Adam, Adam.
it's gone.
Yeah, the
Looks
white
better.
here, but I
Looks-
still have white
Yeah.
skin right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a birthmark.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
That's the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
Right there.
I wanna like tell Tim Allen a story here.
Oh,
Oh, he ran
Scary.
away.
that's scary. That's scary.
No, he ran away.
yeah.
You know how
Oh,
we were talking about Davy Jones on Doc's last stream,
oh, nice.
Mhm.
and
Was I
about
there?
like how he lived like a half hour from here.
Really?
Yeah.
There was there's a place in Sunbury which is like about 20-minute drive from here. A place called the Edison Hotel,
Ooh.
and like I played there a couple times. And, like a lot of bands have played there.
Oh, wow.
Davy Jones played there one time.
What?
And he got so drunk during his performance that he was by the end of the show, he was inviting people to go outside and fight him.
Oh wow.
Hey, Paulina.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did
you-
Davy
hey,
Jones
hey,
was a
Beans,
mean
Beans,
drunk. This
Beans.
is a
That was
revelation.
that was around like 2000, something like that. It made the local
Yeah.
papers.
Hey,
It's like
Beans.
Davy Jones invites people to fight with him out in the street. You know
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
Beans.
Wow.
what?
Hey,
Mhm.
Beans. So I'm wondering. I was gonna ask you just now that I thought of it. Oh yeah. Did you ever get in a fight with Davy?
No, I met him twice, but
Yeah.
like I never fought him. No,
Well, even if he invited you.
no.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I could never punch Davy Jones in the face. Come on,
So
man.
Davy Jones was a lot like Shane McGowan. That's what you're. That's what
He
you're telling
was,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never would have thought.
Hey, Doc. I
No,
gotta be honest.
he actually got like towards the end of the performance and like started inviting people from the audience to go outside and fight with him.
Yeah.
I'll take anyone. I'm thinking. Did he offer prizes?
I don't think he knew what prizes were at that time. Like he was so drunk that he just like it was crazy. It was insane.
Oh, that guy. Oh, geez.
What a guy.
Davy Jones. What a rebel.
Yeah.
Where did Robert
Yeah.
P go? Must have went potty. There he is.
No.
My back was hurting. I had to get up and stretch a bit, and I didn't want to bother.
Okay.
You've got Jorgen syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, it's something to do with watching that kid all day and lifting her up and putting her down, lifting her up and putting her down.
Oh,
You know, hey, they're kids. They
that's like 30 pounds every couple minutes.
got more energy than I do. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just 30 pounds. You got like fighting and kicking and like
Yeah.
moving, and, you know. I mean, it's not like it's dead weight, you know.
Yeah, more of a fight than with Davy Jones.
Yeah.
But she went to town. She wanted a cracker, and she went to town and went all over my other jacket, and it looked like a swirl.
Yeah.
I'll wash it tomorrow. And
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We can't see it from here.
Yeah.
well, no, that was my other. I changed. I got
Yeah.
my. This is an
Good
old
big
one I
one.
had. It's like a circus tent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
This is way too much bigger, but I don't want to
yeah,
get rid of it.
warm
It's a
though.
good, you know. I can
Yeah.
get into a 2X now, but this is a 4X, I think. But it can be double wrapped.
There you go. See, toasty.
It doesn't get that
Yeah.
cold.
Apparently, nobody took Davy up on his offer because I think he would have got his ass kicked that night.
Well, what is he,
Yeah.
5'2"? I mean, I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Not that I'm much taller. I'm only 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
He had a big belly by then. I mean, he wasn't in
Yeah.
good shape.
Yeah, but like, I mean, just the fact that like he was inviting people out on the street to fight him, like was
Did he sing "Girl"?
I don't know what he did that night. But
Randy Jane.
yeah, Rainy Jane.
Yeah. Maybe he did Daydream Believer. Certainly he did that.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Something's in the private chat. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes. Okay.
I haven't looked. Private chats.
Saying something, but I don't know who it is.
Girl, look what you've done to me. I'll beat your ass right now. Meet me out in the
Yeah.
street.
Everybody, outside right now.
Yeah. Little guy.
Take y'all on.
Oh, this is the original. This is the original Partridge Family thing. Tim holding up the girl single and like, you know,
There we go.
girl,
You have to do this.
look
when you
what
hold
you've
it up.
done to me. Me and my whole world.
Okay.
There we go.
It's better than I can do. So you're all right.
I'm gonna have to get myself a Davy Jones CD or
We'll have to
something.
do Davy
I-
Jones.
I got a
label nicely.
Join's Voice and Heart, and I don't like it at all.
Ooh, look at that.
No, I don't like that album either.
clear
If
red.
only the
bottle.
hole was punched in the center. Because it's
not?
one of these.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's all wonky.
Yeah, if only the hole was punched in the center, it'd be a great record.
Yeah, I was filling holes in my quote monkey collection, so I went ahead and bought the CD of Dolan Jones, Boyce and Hart, and I got it. I'm like, man, did I waste $14?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not a good album.
But and then you got the stupid cover of them in an airplane, which I'm like,
Oh yeah.
this is all they could come up with. I don't.
Well, it's better than being in a petting zoo.
Well, I got
Well,
them.
yeah, I mean that's true.
I tried to buy everything by Cat Stevens once, and I got it. I think it was called Matthew and Son album. It was like one of his first, and it was pretty bad. The very first like album he did. Then he got much better, of course, as we know. But that first couple were like, okay, I can do without that.
See, actually they're my favorite Cat
Yeah,
Stevens.
Matthew and Son, I think is a great album. Yeah.
They're my.
I think
first
that's one
two
of
albums are my favorites.
I'd have to get it out. It was a white cover. I just remember I didn't like it
They're-
as much as
they're-
the other
They're
one.
very British invasion-y. I mean, they're very different from what he would do later, but I like them.
Yeah, I think Matthew and Son was his first album.
Something about a gun on there or something, from what I remember. I can't.
It isn't better than Goats.
Yeah, it got released. I got it as a 2 LP set with his first 2 albums.
Maybe that's
I like
what I
them.
got.
Because of that, I get confused.
Bub,
Which
bub,
is
bub,
which.
bub, 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 bub.
With a bag of oranges. Where's that Dave, the pickup artist? I was hoping he'd come by.
Would you want me to go so he can come by?
No.
Maybe
I'm
past
not-
his
Good
bedtime.
acting. Good acting.
Yeah.
I want him to go up there and get his mom's eyebrow pencil and color that in.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Clock Radio. He's with Tim and Beams. Matthew and Son and New Masters are his favorite.
Yeah, those.
Maybe I'm
I-
confused with a different album. I should go look and make sure it's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
mean,
about. Right.
Yeah,
Cat
I tend to
Stevens-
gravitate towards like the early albums of most people.
Yeah, me
Trying to
too.
think of where I've got
I
it.
mean, Cat's original version of The First Cut Is the Deepest is one of my favorite songs, period.
Trying to remember where I even got Cat Stevens.
Way before Rod Stewart
A
ruined
lot of
it.
stuff to go through over there. This could take a while.
Well, don't worry about me. I'm just.
Yeah, Rod Stewart really did ruin that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was throwing Mike
And-
Logan Tiger
Is
King.
it
Yeah,
the
there you go.
Kubas that did it? The Kubas cover is good.
The Kubas is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Kubas
I
did
still
it.
prefer the original, but the Kubas is good.
Oop, scared him off.
Oh.
Calvin scared him off.
No.
Ooh. That means there's a square open.
Good.
Yeah. So Dusty or Robert or
You know,
Dave the Pickup Artist or Balding Boomer.
Anybody grab a square?
Yeah, grab a
Grab a
square,
square.
quick. Yeah, it can be done.
by genre, not necessarily by group. And I'm just trying to
Needle
remember.
Brad even. It's possible. It's possible.
Anything is possible.
True.
Yeah.
Anything with that yodeling boy. No.
Yeah.
I'll look through here, Wayne.
Holy cow.
Oh, Robert P's got a big ass package there.
He's
Well, I got 100 different CDs in here, but
got a big box.
What a fear.
okay, here, let me see. I got. I know it. Well, that one everybody knows. I got that.
Yeah, greatest hits.
I got that one,
Mhm.
and then we got this one.
There we go. Is that Matthew and Son? Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It is.
It's on that brand.
Duran.
Ram.
The Duram label.
Let me see if I get.
First album.
It says Matthew and Son. I love my dog. Here comes my baby. Bring another bottle, baby. Portobello Road. I found love in Icy Road, which I don't understand any of that. Baby, get your head screwed on, Granny. When I speak to the flowers, the tramp, come on and dance, hummingbird and lady. So I don't know what your guys are talking about.
Yeah, like that's the Cat Stevens that's worth listening to.
Yeah, the Tremolos had a big hit with "Here Comes My Baby."
Mm-hmm.
It might be something I haven't listened to in 10 years. I'll have to go back again. But in my memory, it was like, okay, when you're used to Treasure and the Fire Cat and Tea for the Tillerman, and you go back.
No, it's very different. It's very British
You're like,
invasion.
okay, that's not
Yeah,
that's not what I care for. And then
it's very like like early psychedelic type British pop.
Yeah,
Mono, Jockin. That was another good one. Buddha, Chocolate Factory. Yeah, so and I got some of his new stuff, which is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Here's so I got that, and I got that. That's good. And then I got Tea for the Tillerman remake that he just redid recently in the last 2 years, where he remastered everything and redid the songs. And this one, which was really nice, but it's more for kind of like the kid genre thing, but it was really good done, very well done.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the albums I got by him, plus a couple other greatest hits and things. But I do things by what I call genre or whatever. Like this is all my mid 60s into the 70s, and then I go in 70s into the 80s, and things like that, like Chad and Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Love good Chad and Jeremy.
All Black.
What happened to Cat there? One
of my best albums. This is a really good album. You go get yourself some Petula Clark. She does some great songs. Great songs. But anyway, you got the Hollies,
The Hollies.
Oh, 5 albums, yeah.
Well, that's their first. This is, I think, between the two of them, you got everything.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the greatest hits, 2 CDs. And then I got a bunch of singles, and of course these guys. Here's one you probably never heard of.
Yeah.
And I think they're from France.
France?
Les Irresistibles.
I have never heard of them.
No. 68, 69. Interesting group. A couple good songs on here. I was drawn by the couple of hits they had. And I had never heard of them either until about 6 months ago. And I was cruising through YouTube, and hey, they're not too bad. Just like these guys.
Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Tom loved the Hollies.
Everyone loves the Hollies, I would hope.
Yeah. They had some
That's
great
an interesting album and very expensive, unfortunately, hard to find. But there's only 3 songs on it, and the rest of it, now I know why they don't have too many greatest hits, because Spankin' Our Gang really only had 3 hits. The rest of it is all remakes. And, of course, I like these guys.
Tommy James, yeah.
But anyway, those are some of the ones I have in here. I think not the worst one. Who is it? There's one of these guys I really don't like it. I'm trying to find it so I could tell you, but my brain's not working. So I'm wasting. Oh, here's one for Doc.
There's a turtle. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's that one. That's another one of the best subs, yeah.
But Gene Pitney, 2 songs. I got a greatest hits by him, and I only like the 2 songs after that.
I like Gene Pitney. Every few weeks I play a Gene Pitney song on my show.
That's why everyone has difference. I just could never get past some of his vocal. There you go.
There's
Brooklyn or something like that is a great song.
I got much more into Dion and some other people in the like Dale Shannon and Dion before I get into them. And he's still doing music, Dion.
Here's What Everybody Needs by the Hollies.
Oh, yeah.
Can I see it bigger? Can you make that one bigger, Doc? Doc?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you make it bigger so I can read the titles?
Is the playing with the stuff in the dang with this one? Okay, there we go.
Okay,
6 CD set.
Oh,
6?
Yeah.
There's 6 CDs in there?
Wow, that's a good one.
6 CD set. It only goes to what, 66 maybe? So it's everything from the early days to like 66 or 67.
But you know what? They actually put out like 3 sets like that.
Yeah.
Like they put out like.
Well, does it have
like 3? Like
the Hollies do Dylan on there? Does it got the
Hollies? It doesn't go that far. This one doesn't go that far.
No, they actually put out like those CD sets with everything. up
This one
through
goes
like
to like the Butterfly album, but it has
Okay.
some interesting things like "Look Through Any Window" sung in French.
Okay.
It has a few things like that on it, which are just cool.
Yeah, these are just the actual albums that I
Yeah.
have, not anything extra that I know of. But these weren't bad. I got these for like
I
12
had
bucks a piece. When I
And there's
got them,
like
they were like
29 or
$12.
30 songs on every disc. So this is like
That's pretty cool.
180 almost Holly songs.
Well, now you have to go buy something else now.
yeah,
I
they
bought
actually
this
put
for-
out they actually put out like 3 of those sets with everything.
Yeah, I've
See,
got
I've only
these
ever
two.
seen the first one.
They were 12 bucks a piece. That's the only reason I bought them both. I mean, I got the 2 CDs of Is Great. That's really all you kind of need, unless you're really a big Giant fan, because they have almost every hit on that CDs. But I wanted to hear Butterfly, and I wanted to hear that other one, the not the St. Dylan, the Revolution and Butterfly, or Evolution and Butterfly. I wanted to hear those two, so I bought this set, and then this one I had for a couple years. Overall, they're really good. I mean, this is my greatest hit set. I thought this was a nice collection. If you see this around, if you don't want anything else, these 2 CDs cover quite a bit. So that's a good set. But I don't have many albums though by these people. Just all CDs are behind me. I've got about 2,200 CDs back there. That's it.
No, but you know what? Like I think the Hollies, like you really need to like go deep into them.
Yeah.
They do. Well, Alan Clark does a great job on vocals. I always liked Tony. Was it Tony Hicks?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tony Hicks.
Fine, and you know,
He got a good guitar sound. I mean, he had a
Which-
very unique guitar sound.
the
Which
drummer never. He never did nothing for me.
Bobby Elliott, he's a great drummer.
I don't hear it.
Amazing.
Maybe I don't know.
No, he's a great drummer.
But
And Tony Hicks, like Paul Hicks, his son is like doing all the remixes for like the John Lennon stuff.
Yeah.
I did. You said his son is Paul Hicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah, he's the one that's doing all the John Lennon remixes.
I didn't realize the correlation between the two. But
I can't remember what it's called, but there's a really good Hollies DVD. It's like
I did
it's a
see it, but I
history
didn't buy it.
of the Hollies, and there's a whole lot of whole videos in there, including the
Yeah.
best one is on a carousel, because it gives you an alternate version of the song, and it actually films them recording it in the studio.
I
And
did see that in Abbey Road.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good, and there's a lot of other cool stuff on it too.
Yeah, that entire
sounds-
DVD was on Tubi at one time. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah,
For
Tony
free.
Hicks is a great guitarist. And Bobby Elliott, like great drummer.
Yeah.
Like they had like some great players in that band.
I guess I was so watching Tony so much, I never paid much attention to the drummers.
Yeah. One of my favorites there was an English hit called King Midas in Reverse. That's one that Graham sang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't a
There's
big hit.
just so many.
They had tons of songs.
I mean,
Even
Dear Eloise, like come on, like that's perfect.
Yeah, that whole
Perfect.
video's in the documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect psychedelic single for like 1967.
Mhm.
They probably could have done without their Dylan album. There's no doubt about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not true, but the rumor I always heard when I was, growing
I
up
hope
and
so.
learning about the Hollies and
Yeah.
stuff is that's why Graham Nash left. He didn't want to do that Dylan album.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's not
Yeah.
true, but
Yeah,
it's
that's right,
it's a good
Tom.
rumor.
And that was on Tubi. I don't know if it's still there.
I always heard they brought Marrakesh or something to him, and they said, "No, we don't want to do that kind of stuff." And he said, "Well, this is what I'm going to be writing now." And
Yeah, I think he actually brought Road to Marrakesh like
right.
to the Hollies, and they said no.
I did read Graham Nash's
Paulina.
book.
Hey. Mhm.
Paulina.
Hey.
Was this the DVD they're talking about, Tim?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look through any window.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's available on Tubi for free, or it was.
Amazing documentary and DVD. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
You know what? That same company at the same time put out like a really good Small Faces DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought a Kinks one too. I never saw the Kinks one.
Robert S. is our new Dave, the pickup artist.
Yeah.
You'll steal that, you know. Keep that to yourself. You'll leave it out. You'll steal that.
Excuse me. I'm a big Small Faces fan. I got all their stuff too.
Okay, one question. Which is the best Holly's Greatest Hits CD to buy? Which one?
Oh, I like that one.
That English one? Or maybe I've seen an Australian one. I've seen Holly's 30th anniversary 3 CD set that looks pretty good.
Well, the Holly 30th anniversary one was good because it was all remixed.
Yeah.
And there's some cool stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I got this one from.
Because I want to get a really good one because I always like their hits.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2003, I think.
Okay, yeah. That's a 2 CD set. I might buy that one if I don't. There's a whole bunch of British CDs, Best of the Hollies, and they're all different track listings. They always leave off the hit or something.
Made in the EU.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Hollies are weird. I've never understood how they're on so many different labels, and it's the same songs.
Yeah.
EMI and Capitol and Columbia and Liberty and United Artists. How did all these companies get the rights to the Hollies? And it's all original stuff. It's all the same.
Well, the Hollies are mainly a Parlophone artist, and so when it came to America, it just became like different companies picking them up, like Columbia at the beginning, and then it'll go to Epic. I think Canada has them on Capitol.
But I've seen them on Columbia in the UK too, and I don't understand.
You know, there's all of these.
That's really weird too, because
there,
I've got a Dave Clark album that's on Columbia Parlophone Records. How does this happen?
Really?
Yeah.
Universe.
They were on Epic, I think, too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In America, the yellow Epic CBS.
The biggest selling greatest hits album.
Oh, yeah, that's in '74. That's a really good album. Air That I Breathe.
Air That I Breathe. Come on, man.
That was your last big hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good album.
The best track on that 30th anniversary set is their live version of Purple Rain.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
No, yeah, like they had a UK chart hit with the Purple Rain.
Yeah, that's a British greatest hits album, I think.
Well, there is they did put it out in America too.
Previously owned by Joe Mayo. This record.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I have that on Liberty.
Joe Mayo memorabilia.
That's the infamous Mayo version.
Yeah.
Of the Holly's Greatest.
Okay. Yeah. They're everywhere.
Okay. Wow.
I've been thinking about there's a 3 CD set called a Hollies at Abbey Road, but they're getting kind of expensive. So.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just see. Does anybody have those? The Hollies at Abbey Road Studios?
I have a single, The Hollies at Abbey Road.
Yeah, but I think there's 3 different volumes. And the last one goes up to the 80s. Okay.
I have enough here to keep me busy for a little while.
I think there's also one, the Holly Singles Collection. I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 3. There's 3 compilations of those Abbey Road ones. One's is like the early era, and then the one during the psychedelic, and then when we get into Terry,
later stuff.
Like Stewart. Yeah.
The guy that replaced Graham.
Yeah, Terry Sylvester.
Terry Sylvester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he come from the Mercy Beats or something?
He came from the Swingin' Blue Jeans.
Swingin' Blue Jeans.
I believe that's right. They had a hit called Hippie Hippie Shake.
Oh man, okay, the Swingin' Blue Jeans. I knew it was one of those.
That's a good collection.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was not too bad. And then I like the Small Faces. And I got this one too. It's another collection.
I've heard one or two tracks off the Dylan album. The Hollies My Back Pages sounds a lot similar to the Birds version of My Back Pages. So whatever. So whatever
between these, this is everything between these two, you get everything they basically did as a group.
Yeah.
So you can still buy other versions, but this is the first 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
And this is everything else. And between that, you get everything they had, unless you like vinyl, which I don't always collect vinyl. But I got every Traffic album, so like Traffic. That one's all signed.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah.
You know what, Tom? Yeah, Humble Pie was really good, but they didn't have Ronnie Lane.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was a really good Traffic album, Robert. I was with some friends one night, and they were smoking marijuana, and I didn't get high from smoking it, but the fumes kind of get you. So
I'm a big fan of Humble Pie, and I still have these.
Oh, Frampton Comes Alive. Oh yes.
I think everyone had this.
Oh yeah.
Hey you.
Yeah, everybody's had that. Yeah.
Whether they go, no, I never had. No, everyone had this album.
Of course,
I've never had it.
Of course, everybody has something
Hands
comes
to
alive.
God, I've never had it.
Oh, well, okay. I'll believe
If
Tim,
it's
but I
between
didn't
in the
even.
mail with free sample of Tide.
I saw him in concert. It was,
They also get this thing going way at the very end. It skips.
This is another good one to get if you want to get
free.
Inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
You can get all 5, basically 5 of their
The
albums.
free album. Now, has anybody seen the free documentary that's on YouTube?
And then this is their first
It's
album.
good. Yeah. There's a free documentary for the group.
This is one of their other albums that are hard. Live one is hard to find.
Oh, okay. Yeah, free live.
Between those, you get everything Free ever did. And then,
Yeah.
of course, he went into Bad Company and so forth. I enjoy all of that stuff.
Yeah.
This is my, then I got every Yes album.
All of them?
Yeah, I got all of them.
Every one of them.
All the lineups?
Huh?
Now, are those the ones with all the bonus stuff?
Yeah.
Because the Drama album has some material from the Paris sessions where Rick Wakeman and John Anderson left.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got a box set at one time. I just bought it. And then
me too.
The box was damaged, so I got it really cheap, and then I put them all in here.
Yeah.
And did it my way. This is what I store my stuff in. I don't like jewel cases.
You know what? I got to tell you, I think Free were brilliant.
Yeah,
I love that band.
Paul turned me on to more Free than I only had like a greatest hits at one point. And then Paul, Fit to Be Tie-Dye, turned me on to them even more. And I got this album was blown away, which was their first one. I want them. Well, I got to get the others, and I ended up buying. Well, I try to buy them as reasonable cost until I'm sure I love them. And I ended up buying that whole set for like probably $10 at one point.
Yeah, I would take Free any day over Bad Company.
Yeah.
But I still like Bad Company. I've got all their stuff. Cream.
Yeah, I heard.
Here's one I made.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
This is from a mono transfer I did. Mono LP transfer. That came out really nice. And then this is the standard stereo that you can buy in the store. But I did my own. Sometimes I just take rare albums. I buy the albums and then transfer them, and then I sell the album. So I don't have to keep them. So I don't like to keep a lot of vinyl around. But there's another good one.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning off of Clapton lately because there's just so much. He's got so many.
Oh yeah.
There's just so much that they did, and then Traffic. I've got every album Traffic did.
Yeah. I like that Paper Sun. I like Paper
10
Sun.
albums in here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the original cover.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stuff, and then I went into some Dave afterwards.
Yeah.
With them. So just this is how I hold my stuff. I think I've shown that before. I can fit 50 to 70 CDs in something like this.
Yeah.
Instead of jewel cases, and that way I can get behind me there 20-something, 2,200 CDs.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of CDs.
That is a lot.
I was going to ask him if he has any Oh, okay. That's it. That's the first one.
That. Or if you like a mono, if you're a mono fan, you
Yeah.
like that.
I'm thinking about one of those 2 CD sets. Because how far does the A's and B's and EP go up to? Like 1970 or
65, 66.
Oh, okay, the earlier stuff. Okay.
I can't, Robert. I don't know if I still have the master still.
Hey, Kemba.
This goes about the same.
Okay.
66 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this tells you 66.
Yeah.
I don't have Derek down.
Yeah.
One's mono, one's stereo.
I don't have it.
And do you sell copies of the Cream album?
For Robert, he can contact.
Perhaps, maybe.
For Robert S, he can contact me.
There you go.
I'll send it to him for free.
Woohoo! The albums are wonderful.
I remember buying the single of "Sunshine of Your Love" when I was 7 years old, and what is this?
Well, I know there's one album that's I've got it somewhere that's hard to find, but the Dave Clark 5 did 90% of their stuff in mono only. There was one album that came out, Greatest Hits, that was mostly in stereo. And it's hard to find. I've got it on tape somewhere, and I did make a Robert Pfeiffer edition of it, but it still has some crackles in it because I couldn't find a copy clean enough. I wonder if you have an album.
I've got a nice clean stereo Greatest Hits album.
I've got the history.
But it's the one with the color cover. It's like a.
Mine's from the UK. That's the album I was talking about that's on Parlophone and Columbia.
Right.
Now, all the stuff in the UK was mixed in true stereo and got released in true stereo in the UK, just not in America.
Well, I was going to say I've never remembered anything from the America.
I mean, they're in stereo, fake duophonic stereo, and they're some of the worst sounding records you'll ever hear, but they do exist.
Now, has anybody seen those?
I don't recommend anybody listening to them.
Yeah, they've come out with some, I guess, bootleg Dave Clark 5 box sets. They're floating around, what, 4 or 5 albums, or 4 or 5 more albums, or 4 or 5 albums. Yeah, I've seen them on oldies.com, and I don't know if they're bootleg or real.
Can you see that cover?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if you had that album, actually.
Ooh, I might have that album.
But it's the only one that was released in America in true stereo.
Yeah, America's stereo. And I have some Dave Clark in stereo.
There's 20 tracks on it. It's a 2-album set. And I got the front artwork and the back artwork, and I got the transfer done, but I never got to do the inside artwork because no one I know has the album. That's why
I don't think I do, but I'll go check.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd like to complete it and then make it available. It's a hard one to find.
It has it on both the same labels.
Right. I'd like to know if those Dave Clark 5 box sets are real or they're bootleg, because they're like.
I don't much know, but I just know that the double CD set I got is 90% mono, and I'm not always a total fan of all mono.
Yeah.
I noticed that one album I just showed did come in totally stereo, and it sounds good, but I would like to get the complete artwork so I can make my own little game.
Now that's not the History of collection. Because I have that 2-disc history that came out in the 90s.
Oh, that I don't know. I have it back there somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a white cover. It was a white cover with gold lettering. I remember that.
Yeah.
But
it was great.
They were
albums.
Briefly.
I don't have it, Robert.
Okay, that's a shame.
Sorry. But this is awesome.
Oh, okay, that's really.
This.
Yeah, I used to have that one too. Yeah. I bought that one in the 70s.
But that's only available from UK, you're saying?
Yeah, that's a British one. I bought that one in the 70s.
And then this was around for a while. And this is
that's a budget line, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. This is stereo as well. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Everything they're releasing now is only mono on CD. I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
So I missed some of the stuff.
Knocked the socks off of Tom's vinyl check.
Yeah, get up off the floor, Tom. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, UK, Columbia, right?
Hello, Trish.
Hey, Trish.
Trish is here.
Hey, Trish.
Maybe it's not this one. I thought it was this one.
Well, I think Brad.
I know I have UK Columbia, but it's not this album. I thought it was.
I think Brad's got the one I need. I'll have to, when I visit him, I'll have to copy it. I just like making my own version, small, because then it's not available on CD. Of course, I'll make my own version.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know what my favorite one is. Because there's always, I have that 2 CD set.
Parlophone.
Parlophone.
And the French one's left off the E, I think.
Parlophone.
Full of fun.
French albums.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way they do things in France.
France. Yeah.
I've got a great Beatles book over here that it's all about the Canadian releases, and it's very rare to find the book, and it's like weighs 100 pounds, but it's all in French. So when I read it, I have a Google app that I have to run down with my phone as I'm reading it and translates it as I'm reading it on my phone. But it kind of gets blurry.
Yeah, the Parlophone French release is left off the E.
Yeah, but it's a great book. But I got it for $25 in Canada. This one time Canada's cheaper.
Yeah,
in Canada it was $25 for shipping, and here it was $110 in America. So I had my friend Paul get it for me in Canada and then mail it to me, which cost another $30.
Yeah,
so I ended up paying $50 instead.
Give it to Don.
Yeah.
Don't give anything to Don. Had $60 in his pocket the other day.
Yeah, I know he's putting on all these monies. Like, what the heck?
And then Mayo asked for
that's for Doc.
Okay, that's everything. That's everything you need.
What is that? Is that DVDs?
That's the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray.
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have Blu-ray. That's nice.
No, I just got the DVD, but that Blu-ray set has so much material on it.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous.
It's got more stuff.
But it shot up in price like
oh, it's like $800 and all that.
Yeah, I've seen it on eBay for like $1,700.
We're all jealous.
I don't like any monkey that well.
DJ Trash, you don't need an Amazon card to buy from Amazon. You can just pay it with
your credit card or whatever.
Yeah.
Any debit card?
My autographed album for it. How's that?
Oh.
I got all 4 autographs by the Monkees from '67. I'll trade it for your
Even Davey.
Even Davey.
I've got them all.
Everybody's jealous of Beans. Yeah, I know.
Now, Robert, did you see them in 1967 too?
No, I was only 7 years old. No,
okay, well, me
I got
too.
this from a guy who had a radio station at the time out of, I think it was Chicago, and he got all their autographs, and I bought it from him.
Okay.
It wasn't like 3-digit number. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, see, I got to see him when I was 7, and all I remember is it was like a Beatles concert. All it was wah. You couldn't hardly hear.
The only time I had a chance, and that was like at the very end of 68 or 69, and it just had 2 of them. And I'm like, I'm not going to go see 2 of them. I did see them later in 2002.
Yeah. We saw a girlfriend and I saw them in '86. Yeah.
I saw them at many times, but I'm just saying when it was just the original ones. No.
Yeah.
I was too young for that. Well, I
wasn't touring with them then.
No.
I saw them once without Mike, and I saw them again with Mike, and then I saw the Mike by himself with the national band in end of 2019. He came here in Detroit, did a small venue with just his national band, and that was cool to see him then. But in a matter of 3 years, he just went, The last Mickey and Mike, I think someone said they went. Was it Beans? Who said they went?
Yeah, I went in March of 2019.
Yeah, that was a good time to go.
That's where I got this.
Yeah, I saw him in October of 2019, Mike. It's a shame. I hated to see him. He was a nice guy. I liked him a lot. He was my favorite monkey out of all of them.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ran for mayor too.
Yeah.
Well, I've got everything he did commercially. I know that. I like most of it, not all of it, but I do like most of it.
He was underrated monkey.
I did not like the Dolan's does Nesmith album. Other people might. I didn't particularly like it, but I'd rather hear Nesmith do Nesmith.
Mike Nesmith did give us MTV.
Well, yeah, he did a lot for video.
His mom gave us liquid paper.
I couldn't do without liquid paper. My wife did for 100 years. You know, he was a secretary. Imagine that, just coming up with something like that. A day late and a dollar short. I think we got 25 million when they sold that originally.
Yeah.
So no, Mike wasn't gonna starve any time during his life.
No.
Yeah, like his mom sold that liquid paper to Gillette for like $50 million. Yeah.
He didn't need to go on tour after that.
No.
Well, it's like McCartney or anyone. They do it just because they like doing it, I guess. They don't need the money. Come on. It's in their blood. I think McCartney's just a workaholic. No matter what he does, he's always busy. You know,
Nesmith did go broke at one point after that, believe it or not. He did.
Oh, really?
Because he worked up a deal. He started a video company and worked up a deal with PBS, and they were wanting hundreds and hundreds of titles to put out, but they weren't selling any, and his deal was based on their profits, and they weren't selling
I do remember
anything.
that.
And he went bankrupt, and he wound up suing PBS, and he won, and he got his money back.
Yeah, he got a lot of money back.
When he was broke because PBS are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Good old Nez. Fight for what's right.
Don't send your money in. No.
Yeah, there was one, like, I think it was on a Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. One time they said, like, when Mike went back with the Monkees in, like, 97 for that UK tour. And they said, like, he's best known as the last monkey who, like, ran out of money.
Yeah.
Shame.
He should have put his fist through more walls.
No, yeah.
You are surprised at how many people that are famous actually do run out of
before.
money. You know, and I hear about them all the time. They die destitute. You know, even someone like the guy that played Darren was Dick York. He was in sad shape by the time he passed away. It was just sad to hear when you see some of these people when they finally end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like Alan Freed, like the guy who, like, you know, coined the phrase rock and roll and, like, you know, died penniless, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he should have been more like Dick Clark and just denied the whole thing.
He could have lied his way out of the whole
thing. Clark came out unscathed, and they did it. They were exactly the same.
Payola.
He should have got himself a Patreon account.
He should have done a Patreon.
Yeah, or Kickstarter.
GoFundMe, you know.
Those things, yeah.
Any of those things.
Yeah.
I've used them, but I don't like when they charge you extra money to give money. I know they got to make time, but come on. It gets.
It saves Mayo's record store. Yay!
Yeah.
I donated to that one too, but I don't like it.
So did I.
I refused. It's a record store. He can sell records online. He doesn't.
It didn't bother me. It was only a few bucks, but I'm like, I didn't mind that.
The record store close. Oh.
I didn't either, but turn it into an eBay business until you can open again.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we did with my record store. By 97, we just said, we're going on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sorry.
And everything got sold on eBay.
Store. You sell things.
You mean
what you do?
Didn't Bazooka Joe ever apply for the PPE for the store?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened. It's still there and it's fine. So, but you know,
I kept in contact with Joe, the owner, because I'd always buy stuff just to piss Mayo off sometimes. So,
damn.
I'm not heartless. It's not heartless. Just keep doing your job. You can go to the store, Joe. Your employees can still go to the store. You can just put things on eBay all day instead of waiting on customers. It's not that much different.
Mhm.
I thought the same
eBay,
thing.
Discogs, Macari.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's not that much, you know.
And Richard Dolan calling just about every other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's Richard.
Yeah.
Where's that
Hi.
Michael Jackson album?
Yeah.
Richard online
Go
too.
Baltimore.
Hey, Richard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just watch his videos and I gain a pound.
Yeah.
And he
don't know
doesn't
where
even
he
have
got
coffee
that
tacos.
Yeah.
The pizzas looked good.
Mhm.
Yeah, the pizzas look great.
That's a good question of a bootleg company called Parlophony.
Nope.
No?
I don't know.
think so.
Yeah.
The only bootleg companies I know for Beatles were Vegetone, Yellow Dog, whoever did Backtrack.
There are lots, there's lots of older ones.
It was.
No, there's lots of
Dr.
older
Rabbit.
ones. Like, there's
Yeah, there's lots of
Overbuy,
older ones.
Yeah.
Rhymes and Rhythms and Rhymes.
Yeah, Rhythm and Rhymes.
TMOQ.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Ebit wasn't really a bootleg thing because, like, you know, they just like they were
Swinging
more a
Pig.
counterfeit thing.
Swinging Pig.
Swinging Pig, yeah.
I worked with Dr. Ebbets from 95 on up to 2005, and together we did a lot of products. And he was a good guy, but some things happened and he had to leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get any of those stuff that he will make during his time?
I helped with a lot of the various artwork and masters. I've got everything he ever did, all the masters and everything, until the archival series he did in 2009, right before they stopped, and then he stopped in 2009 once the
remasters happened.
The remasters were out, but there's a underlying reason, but I won't get into it. But the whole thing, he actually got much more popular than what my stuff did. So we didn't part ways. We just stopped working with each other at a certain point after 2005 because he got so big, and he made his biggest issue that he had. He made some great stuff, but he always said, if you buy one thing from me and I make a new one, he'd send you the new one. And he could basically go broke, because if he kept improving it, he would send you a free copy if you've already purchased, like Meet the Beatles, before it was out ever. And he made a different change or different. He'd constantly update for free, and I kept telling you're going to go broke. You just can't give 300 people on your list free CDs every time you decide to.
Yeah, he always did, like, every time there's an upgrade, like,
he'd upgrade something, he'd send me the master, I'd do some artwork for him, he'd do some things, and I'm like, you just can't keep doing that, because I wasn't on that end. He was doing the sales. I was doing some of the background work with him.
Mhm.
We liked each other a lot, but then after a certain point, he got so dang busy and so popular, and then started giving away for free. I had to, okay, I got to go, because I can't keep doing that, But
Quick. Paul
Robert,
McCartney,
if you still have some of that stuff, I may have to get a hold of you.
Well, someone there has my address. I still maintain all of the original artwork he did on the originals. There's people online I see selling it, but they're not made from the originals, or copies of copies. But he's a good guy.
What I'm looking for is the US mix of Revolver.
Got it. Two of them. I got two different ones. He had the original one that was released, and then they got a Dave Dexter one they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a different mix.
Very cool. I have Yesterday and Today, and I like that. What I have is the duophonic version of Dr. Roberts and I'm Only Sleeping.
I have a 66 version of the original stereo, which had the 3 fake stereo songs from Revolver, and I think one other one. And then I've got the 69 version for the true stereo that came out later, and then I've got the original mono from 66. All transferred. Everything he did was transferred from original vinyls. Mm-hmm. Nothing was made.
Paulina's got a whole closet full.
That's not true, Robert. There's things I still don't have that I still need in my collection.
Hmm.
I got these today.
Oh, today's she's got.
I had
No,
that.
put it there.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a good song.
Have that.
I like the next
Okay.
one too, but you froze.
Oh, birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
all night. Oh, okay.
Not
And
sure
I
about
also
that.
got
Might not have on my trials.
Oh,
That's a-
Dingo.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite Ringo albums.
Yeah.
The second one you showed got
Now,
canceled.
Paul did a special 12-inch release of My Love too.
There
I
it is.
think.
This one. Yep.
Yeah, this one.
That song I
Yeah.
love a lot.
with Good Sign. Yeah.
Yeah, I have everything but all my trials, I think, on vinyl.
Yeah, but I vaguely
I'd be
remember.
happy to
45.
find because I've always wanted a live version of Ball Guitar.
I have all those on CD as well.
Yeah, I don't collect vinyl that much. Only
You know what? Like, I've
Yeah.
never been a huge fan of Mulligan Tire.
Thank you. Thank you. Neither of us. Thank you.
Well,
I like
that's
Schoolgirls better, but yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
the girl
Yeah.
school. Yeah,
Girl
I
school.
don't. I think it's because I'm not British. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
That was
Billy
a-
See you,
Yeah.
Robert.
Bye bye.
Night night.
Robert.
Hi,
That was a
Robert.
kick. I like that single. That's a kick butt
That's a
single.
pretty good single.
I mean, Mulligan Tire. Like, it's all right, but like, I just don't connect with it in any
All right,
kind
you
of.
live in Scotland and handle
Yeah.
bagpipes and stuff.
I don't mind bagpipes, so I think I liked
Yeah.
it a lot more than some other people did.
I
No,
will say, I think it would have been cool in like '89 to see him do it live the 3 times he did
Yeah.
it live. I mean,
Yeah.
that
That
was
was the original one. Yeah.
There we go.
With the bagpipes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and Girl
that would've
School.
been
I
awesome.
love that girl.
Not now,
song.
really.
That's a kick single.
Yeah. Oh, that's an English
But yeah,
one. Or a
like
European
girl
one.
school,
Yeah, I've
like
got a
that.
UK copy of that as well
Yeah.
as an American.
Girl school is a kick-ass rock song.
Hmm.
Mulligan Tire is just like,
Mm.
Now, see, my
Quadrant.
favorite McCartney single of all time is "Oh Woman Why," and I don't know why. I just love
no,
that.
oh woman,
Yeah.
of why, yeah.
Well,
I just
Mhm.
when I heard that, I was 10 years old, and I just went, "Man, that's a good song," and I just loved
Oh,
it.
it's
Yeah.
got a great riff, you know.
Yeah. And it
that
didn't bother
became
me.
a minor hit in a few places. Buffalo
Right.
was one. Buffalo,
Yeah.
they flipped it over, and that was a bigger hit in Buffalo than Another Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
One.
That's a British version, right?
Yeah.
I've got a Japanese, I think.
But I just
And
still
then-
like that. Bam, bam. There you go.
And there's- yeah. Oh, okay. That's the easy
I don't
song
mind
to play
Another
on the
Day. I
guitar.
like story songs. I like
Yeah, I can
story
play
songs.
that one on the guitar pretty easy.
And he did that Another Day during the Let It Be sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'd like to see what the
Yeah.
Beatles would have done with Another Day, you know.
It would have been amazing. Would have been
If they would have
amazing.
fleshed that out, like, you know, during the, you know,
I would have rather seen
Yeah,
Another
these
Day fleshed
sessions.
out than Teddy Boy fleshed out.
That probably would have been like a very strong song on Abbey Road if they would have done Another Day for that.
oh, come on, man. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
never
do know that
Come on.
Teddy Boy, I didn't
Memory.
know. It's the only song
Yeah.
off McCartney I don't like is Teddy Boy. It's okay, but I don't like Teddy Boy.
It's cute. If you want to sing it to the kids.
Yeah.
I like story
Come
songs.
on, kids, we're gonna sing Teddy Boy.
That's
What's
what
up?
sold me on Get Back because of Teddy Boy, especially the way
Yeah,
that the Beatles did it.
The Beatle version's funny as heck when John starts doing Do-Si-Do in the background.
Yeah.
That's
There
what
Grab
you
your
go.
partners in Do-Si-Do.
Paul wasn't very happy with that.
No.
I know he wasn't happy, but I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I mean, at the end, he goes, "Well, there goes that one for further consideration."
Yeah.
And yet they leave George's song on
And that
the
was the
ground.
end of that.
Yeah. A shame.
Poor George with a couple of his songs they just left on the dirt and they go for Teddy Boy.
Uh-oh. What?
Well, For You Blue was on
Films
there. It was
out.
before Teddy Boy. Sadly, they never went back to I Me Mine until 1970.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of a shame. That should have been in there.
What does this mean?
But the thing is, like, because the guy that does Pop Goes the 60s, he did a video and it verifies that Paul and John wanted to continue working on All Things Must Pass.
George is the one that squashed it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then he went on telling people like, oh, Paul and John did not want to do All Things Must Pass, but there's this tape that shows, no, let's go back and do it. Let's continue working on All Things Must Pass, George. Come on, let's do it. And
there's one song they never finished, and I really liked it. I'd like to know more about it, but they had the song "Watching Rainbows" by John. I always liked that, and I would wish somebody would have finished it off. There's a group called Badge by what the heck is the guy's name right off brand? He was one of my customers at one point, but Jeff Slate. He comes out of New York, I think, and he has a band at one. Well, he has a new band now, but I mean, he went by a band for 2 or 3 albums called the Badge, and he did a song called "Watching Rainbows" where he tried to finish it, and it's a pretty good version for that. And he does one called "Colliding Circles," and he's a Beatle fan, and he has a lot of those Beatlesque type material. So if you ever see the Badge with Jeff Slate, very good albums. There's 3 of them to pick up, CDs from the mid '90s and late '90s. Great. He still does stuff in New York, I think. He still pops around that area and does some bar shows and things. But he does a radio show too, I think, in New York. Jeff Slate. He was one of my early customers and got to know him. But it's a great album if you want to hear "Watching Rainbows." And that's a cool album too for a bootleg. That "Watching Rainbow" cover. Well, it's kind of like from the Day Out, or what's called the Crazy Day Out, or whatever they call it. My brain's not working, but
the Mad Day Out, yeah,
Mad Day Out cover is on the cover, and it's called "Watching Rainbows." The actual bootleg album was, and it's got a bunch of good songs on it. So it's a good boot to have if you can get it.
How long did the Mad Day Out last?
One day. No, I don't know.
Okay. Or was this like a couple hours? Like it was really the Mad Hour?
Yeah, I think probably a couple hours.
It was a Mad Afternoon or something.
I don't know. They took like so many pictures at so many different locations for that. It's like it'll be like sort of like a churchyard, and then near docks, and then they'll go back to McCartney's place, and yeah.
That was Mad, all right. Where are they now? They're down by the docks, down in a farm, and on a street somewhere. There's Mike Mason. Hello, Mike Mason.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I know. She's got the best shirt. Eh?
Yes.
Harley Phone. Yes, Harley Phone.
I bought this when EMI was still a company, on the Capitol website.
Ooh, I don't know if we like EMI. They bothered Stephen Schnee too long.
Oh yeah, give him a strike. Yeah.
We're kind of like anti-EMI right now.
I did see some of the Capitol products, but they're not cheap either. Like they had a hat with it or a T-shirt. Those things aren't cheap anymore, man. I can't afford it. I could, but I don't want to waste my money.
Yeah, even Martha shows up in some Mad Days pics.
Yeah,
I got a couple of those T-shirts for free. Capitol. This is around the time that the Rock Band and the remasters were coming out, and so we did a show. My father and I at
there you go.
Queen Mary in Long Beach, and Capitol Records showed up, and they're selling T-shirts and giving out free posters about the remaster, and they gave my dad and I a free Capitol shirt.
That's cool.
Is that a fedora?
No.
That's bigger than a fedora.
Yeah.
Nice book, Beans. Nice book. Nice book.
Here's a bat. Love the bat.
Look at the back.
Oh yeah, 68. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a lobby card.
It does.
Yeah,
it does look like a lobby card.
Yeah. Wow.
Keep off the grass. I think they would buy
off
the grass.
Right.
Well, it's after 11 here, kids. So let's start shutting her down.
Mm-hmm.
we're all old people, you know. We
Yes, a few of us have to get up. My cats will wake me up at 5. So.
No, I don't think Paulina's that old.
No, well, some of us are.
She's okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the number of viewers is starting to dwindle.
Well,
my head says 47, but the rest of me says 62.
So
yeah.
Jeff,
Pretty much.
Robert, and Beans, and Tim, and Paulina, and all the famous people that have come in
That's
and out of
awesome.
the peanut gallery.
Thanks for sharing.
And
Monday night stream.
the Monday night stream, yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
If Paulina knows anyone, particularly like Doc or somebody she talks to on a regular basis, I know that Tim has my email, Doc has my email, Robert S. has my email, a few other people, so you can get it from somebody. Just
there you go.
drop me a line.
All
I
good.
got you on Facebook or anything. Yeah.
And don't forget to tune into Ski
Tomorrow
Watch
night.
on Stephen Schnee's channel, 9 p.m. EST.
Yeah.
Come in, leave a like, stay for the fun.
I hope
Cross
I'll
your
be there.
fingers and knock on wood before you go in.
Yes.
That's right. Watch out for the Yeti.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a full episode. You know?
The Yeti at
Get
the
away
door.
from me, you guys.
If not, Tim's got some records he can play, right, Tim?
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
good.
man, I got
I'm
nothing.
45.
I had 9 records prepared last time. I got nothing this time.
Yeah.
Well, you got that David single that wobbles.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get through it and have a
Yes,
have
it'll be a good shoe.
Thanks for having us on.
Mhm.
A
Thanks
good
a lot.
time is guaranteed
Have a
for
good night.
all.
Yes.
Thanks
There
for
we
having
go.
us on, Doc.